another episode of Web Series Showcase, where we highlight exceptional web series from all over the world, taking you behind the scenes and on set with the stars of the new digital age. I'm Brian Thompson. Today, we have a special guest who has created a series that shows the odd, exciting, and sometimes awful experiences of trying to make it as an actor in New York City. The series Off Awful follows Sarah Jane, an actress from Minnesota, as she attends her first New York City acting class and agent audition. Unprepared for the subculture she finds, she soon discovers the off-awful side of the New York entertainment world. Obviously, you should have no complaints. I mean, everything is going great. It seems like you are living the web series creator's dream right now.
We've been really lucky.
Tell me about some of these awards that you've been winning and places that you've been traveling with the festival.
Sure. We started this journey in LA at the LA Web Fest last year, and we won 2 awards for Outstanding Actors.
Oh, keep it up.
Thank you. Thanks. Really excited about that, really honored that the series was being recognized. At that point, we had only shot 2 episodes. That inspired us to shoot 3 more. And between LA and shooting, we went to Miami Web Fest and had a great time at Miami Web Fest. And you were so generous to us and awarded us with Best Director, and we were nominated for Best Comedy, and one of our actresses was nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah, we gotta give it. I'll tell you something about that. The board of directors of the Miami Web Fest, we're all talking, and of course there isn't an award for this, but we felt that your speech upon receiving your award was the best. It was just you inspired us.
Thank you so much, Miami Web Fest. Thank you to my director, Niall Cavazos Garcia. You're amazing. I made the web series. The web series is, based on a lot of things I went through. I got tired of waiting around for an opportunity, so I made one. And I want to give it up for everybody else in this room that did that. You guys are awesome. I'm going to watch every single series. I will tweet you. I will do everything I can to support you. Love you all. Thank you so much.
It's great, having you involved. So I want you to talk a little bit about the series, because there are people who have started following Web Series Showcase who really don't know that much about web series. If you follow web series, of course, you're already familiar. But for those who are uninitiated, can you tell us a little bit, what is Off Awful about?
Off Awful is about kind of the first steps you take when you move to New York and you want to be an actor. It's about the experiences you have and the people you meet, the basement auditions, the weird things you do to try to get an agent, to get headshots. And, before there's an equity card, before there's a SAG card, really at the very beginning.
The grind.
The grind. It's about the grind and kind of the grittiness of what that experience is like.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So what inspired it?
Well, I moved from Winona, Minnesota, a tiny town in Minnesota. Sorry, I said that. 30,000 people.
Whoa.
30,000 people, yes. I moved there to New York City to be an actor. That's what I always wanted to do. And I was prepared for it to be hard. I was ready for that. I'm a can-do person. I'll, pound the pavement all day long, do that. But I didn't expect it to be so weird. It was really, there were so many things that were just so weird. And I met a lot of characters and had experiences that just were kind of awful, and just strange. And
gotcha.
My writing partner, I met, and she was having similar experiences. And a lot of my friends kind of in that realm of beginning actors told me their stories. And I didn't see any other TV shows or movies or web series about being an actor in New York that I felt like really captured that space. And it's a space that so many people go through, even people that are very famous today, I'm sure went through some of this stuff. And I hear from people that have kind of made it to the next level who have said, oh, I remember, I've been there, they relate to it from those days. So I made it because I thought there was a hole in the whole New York experience, and wanted to tell that story.
All right, so now you put that out there.
Yeah.
You got to tell us one weird story. Just one.
Gosh. Okay, so I was singing. I sang too, and I was
No
singing
way.
in a band. Yeah, I do a little singing.
We got to give it up.
Thank you. And just kind of impromptu, and sang some songs with a kind of a jazz band, and met somebody who I need to give him a different name. Johnny the Artist. All right, he called himself
okay.
Johnny the Artist, and he was a film. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a producer. I'm a whatever. I'd love to sit and talk with you, and I think you'd be really great for one of my next projects, and all of that. And I, in my infinite bad judgment, gave him my cell phone number, thinking this was like a legitimate business thing. He seemed, he came across as being pretty professional. And then he called me, and he just kept calling me, and it just got really weird. And I, before it got super weird, I was actually entertaining, like, meeting him for coffee to, have a, the hard thing about New York is, and in the entertainment industry in general, is you don't know who's legit and who's just creepy sometimes. Like, there's a fine line.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said something really creepy and, about wanting to take photographs of me, and that was it. That was over the phone, thank goodness, before we ever met. But, yeah, that was awful. That was really awful. There's a small piece.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, Johnny the Artist. I still have one of the weird voicemails he left me on my phone, just to play for people who may not fully get the picture of what some of this was.
Wow. So we're going to set up a clip. We have a clip. This is a clip from episode 3 of your newest season. Tell us what's happening in this clip.
Sure. This is Sarah Jane getting a headshot. She answers an ad for a free headshot on Craigslist, and here's what ensues.
Okay.
Really? No elevator?
Yeah, I'm about to go smoke. You wanna join me?
I hope I'm pretty enough.
You'll do. Beggars can't be choosers. Alright, give me some of those big anime eyes. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Cartoon eyes. You know what? Hop up Indian style. Like your little Indian girl. Your little scared Indian girl. Oh no. What was that sound? Okay, down on the ground now. Give me some tongue and some shoulder, and wiggle your toes a little.
Okay.
Great. That was fantastic. Give it up. All right, so got another couple questions for you. First of all, I need to ask you, what is your favorite television series and why?
Okay. I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That, by far, is my favorite.
Okay.
For a couple reasons. One, I love the characters. I grew up with 3 brothers and a lot of male friends, and I see glimpses of them in, Charlie and Mac and Dennis. I come from an Irish family. There's just some things that are familiar to me. And feel at home. And I love the crazy things that happen to them and some of the crazy side characters that come in. I also like that, and they really inspired me, and their story of how they got started inspired me to make a web series, because they had a great idea and were friends and believed in each other and supported each other, and shot their first episode, I think, for like $200.
Wow.
Low budget, shot it, sent it in, and it got picked up by FX, and I think that's really cool.
That's what we want. That's the inspiration that we need.
Yeah, it just goes to show you, if you have a good story and good writing and can-do attitude, you can put your stuff out there, and if people resonate with it, who knows what can happen. So.
Yeah, I really commend you on that. And what is next for Off Awful?
Well, we're in pre-production for season 2, and that's going to be in LA, and I think that's going to follow Another Person. Sarah Jane's going to hand the baton off. And,
No! Tell her no.
Very sweet, very sweet. I'll still, or Sarah Jane, excuse me, will still show up every once in a while, but I want to feature somebody else. I want to tell somebody else's story in a different place, and hopefully keep doing that with every season. Maybe, season 1 was New York, season 2, LA, season 3 maybe Vancouver or Miami. Any place where there's a great story to tell about kind of the entertainment industry and what that looks like. I want to tell it.
Fantastic. Well, we want to hear it. And I tell you, thank you so much for spending your time and traveling all this way to come and see us. We really appreciate it, and we all wish you the best of success. And most importantly, we wish that you come back to the show and keep telling us all about your conquests, because you're the girl on fire right now. So give it up again for Sarah Jane Merrick. Thank you for watching another episode of Web Series Showcase. We look forward to seeing you again next time. I'll leave you with the words of Roman Polanski. Cinema should make you forget you're sitting in the theater. Till next time.